Hello, friends. So I hope you enjoyed the film. It's a very deep meaning and deep-rooted film. It's an eternal tale, and we do have the director, writer, and the lead actor of the film, Mr. Akash Khurana, with us. Namaste, Akash ji. Welcome.
नमस्ते प्रणाम सबको.
So, Akash ji, I would like to ask you the first question. Uh, In the film, you have made an amnesic man, Rahi, uh, seeking for his past, who meets a young spiritual woman, Swara, who would prefer not to remember her past. So there is such a striking contrast between the two characters, but somehow they are moving on together. So, how did you created this such contrasting characters, and why did you name this film River of Love?
Oh, इस पे अपने आप ही एक किताब है. Anyway, frankly, हम normally screenplay writing में beginning, middle and end का एक एहसास होता है शुरुआत में, and then you write. I just had one thought in mind when I started it. That a person without who doesn't have memory gets lost in a crowd, and the environment I wanted it to be spiritual, because the film that I wanted was supposed to be the journey of life, and it was just sort of more of a geographical decision that one thought, what should I explore? Because the desert is a great symbol also. It's been explored before. I just thought that even if it's a cliche, the Ganga represents much more than what has been depicted so far. It's the very idea of India on its banks. It's about starting from somewhere, ending somewhere. The journey, a human journey that could be downstream and upstream and full circle. So frankly, it was a seed that had nothing to do with the end result. It was just a thought. And then somehow, almost like you have a jazz composition, like a creative workshop, that you do one line and thought, follow it up with the other. And if you've seen it, you'll see there are many layers. So there are actually many journeys. There are two separate journeys also, rooted in some kind of a common incident in the past. But the journeys are very different. As I said, that one is desperate to remember, and the other is desperate to forget. And yet at the end of the day, there's a line in the film that सफर अलग अलग हो लेकिन मंजिल कहीं पर एक है जो मुकम्मल जहान चाहिए होता है सब. So there are many ideas in fact, but ऐसा कोई इसमें ऐसा नहीं था कि एक कहानी थी या इंसिडेंट था. ये बस इवॉल्व होता है
जी. So this film belongs to the genre of magical realism in a way.
हाँ.
So what influenced you towards this story, to write this story?
I just feel right from the beginning, whether it's the horror genre of Twilight Zone, that there is a metaphysical space between what is imaginary and what is real, and everywhere in the world, whether it's the Sufis or whether it's the mystics in India. Uh, I think somewhere there was a discussion in your one of your sessions where they spoke about mysticism, about a heightened state which creative people had. Uh,
Yes.
there was that zone that I needed to just, because I've read a lot of literature where it's not really abstract. It's a zone that one is not commonly sort of identifying with, but it exists somewhere. And the mind, the human mind has capabilities beyond imagination, and it's just an exploration of a space and the kind of real people that were there in the film. But the way they behave, the way the plot unfolds, it's really an influence or incidents that are metaphysical in nature, mystic. Uh, yeah, so basically the films that I've seen, the literature I've read over time, and something different. In fact, it was a masochistic journey. It's not the river of love; it's the labor of love.
Yes.
Because I just wanted to कहते हैं ना कि पंगा लेना है. I just wanted to challenge myself. कि I mean, one tends to get critical of the stuff you see. So let's really create something extremely complex as a story and tell it simply.
Right. So,
So I pushed myself as a screenwriter to deliver something that it's again a very personal trip. At this age, I mean, I've got nothing much to prove, but it's just as you said, an expression that I wanted to make. So
it's a very beautiful story, very beautifully, and of course, it's an intense story, and it compels the viewers to explore their own self also.
yeah, there are many motives and questions.
Right.
Yeah, sure.
So, how did you do the entire casting? And how did you choose Sheetal for the role of Swara?
Uh, I saw a film that my son acted in, and which her husband now had directed, called David,
Okay.
and she had a cameo in it. And I'd met her there after the screening, but it was something remarkable about. See, again, having an unconventional story and a character requires two very major things. The one should be different yet familiar, and that quality, again, instinct. I mean, I just met her and I said, "Will you do it?" And it's a daunting task, but she was up to the challenge. For some reason, believed in me, and uh, and I think because she's a dancer, she's a classical dancer, and I think she has an extremely spiritual sensibility, which I later discovered, but I had a sense of it. And I think instinctively, without even sort of major briefs, a director briefed, it just fell into place because there was an instinct operating in our mind that said that this is the character and this is the way she should behave. And it's extremely intense, as you said, and complex as a character because there's a past, uh, there is a kind of elevated human being which actually imparts philosophy, religiosity, spiritual. There's a whole debate which we've tried to keep it less pedantic and preachy, uh, but it's all again complex stuff, but simply told. And so basically, it's about and also it would have been a difficult task not to cast myself and explain to another actor because I understood everything. In
No, no,
fact,
you played it so well. I mean, you are the perfect match for this character.
so yeah, so it's really
Uh,
it's a home movie कह लो या मेरा film school कह लो
uh.
but yeah, it's been quite a journey.
There is a comment from a viewer, so I'll just read it. Rekha says it's a beautiful. So she is praising the kawali. It's a beautiful kawali, and then she is adding that wonderful movie, beautiful picturization.
Thank you, Rekha ji.
Rekha.
Very very sort of overwhelming. अच्छा लगता है.
So, what is your future plan with this film, or what do you want to do with it?
So, as you say, the nature of the creature is an audience. I mean, which demands an audience that will have that sensibility to at least cross the threshold. Uh, and typically, I've gone into the international kind of uh, festival circuit, and I'm in no hurry because that's another thing. That when you have producers like Pravesh Sippi
Hmm.
and my creative producer Kirit Khurana believing in a project. And it's not even sweat equity, they've just done it for sweat and love, actually.
Okay.
Uh, uh, and you have no one accountable.
Hmm.
What are the commercials? You've just done it. And
But
I think most
maximum, yes.
most indie films tend to belong to that category. That
Hmm.
if you have a vision and you believe in it, more often than not, as I've seen for years now in the industry, you will have to carry that thing yourself till it finds its logical thing. So, as far as I'm concerned, uh, the screening that happened today was a fulfillment in any case, because there's no aspiration to achievement.
Hmm.
It's an aspiration to share,
Yes.
and everything else becomes important.
Yes.
But whatever happens by default is it's okay. So whether eventually I live to make another film or everyone loses and gains love, we don't know. So it's again the journey is important, and obviously it's meant to be viewed,
Hmm.
but it's like a novel. So I mean, there is a narrow cast and a broadcast. There is a niche audience and a popular audience. पर वो डिबेट माने नहीं रखती आपने बना दिया
हाँ.
मैक्सिमम ये है कि जो देखे वो उस किस्म की ऑडियंस हो जो जो बात को समझे और थोड़ा आपने जो कहा communication is two way so that actually gets into a consummate kind of thing that people who like it so I often say that when I do something is that I make movies or plays for people who like it बाकी का it doesn't matter.
But it should reach to maximum people. मतलब people should at least have access to this. कोई ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म हो जो जहाँ से लोग इसको देख सकें. मतलब it should be available at least for those who wants to watch.
लॉजिकली ओटीटी वगैरह है बट देखते हैं अभी क्या है ऑल्सो नाउ द पैराडाइम इज चेंजिंग द एग्जीबिशन पैराडाइम इज रियली चेंजिंग
Right.
so I don't know, the model is not the right example to give, but even if YouTube gets some thousands of hits, it's okay, you got the audience. Again, but the fallout, is it worth it? Are you willing to wait? Yes, I'm willing to wait. As जैसे जैसे पड़ा हुआ है अब देखेंगे बट वो हो रहा है और शुरुआत है तो शायद हो भी जाए कुछ आगे होना चाहिए with the blessings of the likes of you.
I want to ask you a personal question.
जी सर.
Being a mechanical engineer from NIT Rourkela, an MBA from XLRI, an MPhil and PhD from TIS Tata Institute of Social Sciences, Bombay, with such a brilliant career, how and why did you enter this creative world of theatre and cinema? Any particular incident which inspired you and changed your life, or what was the reason?
So first let me make a wisecrack that you are the last person who should be asking this. I mean, the answer lies with you given your profile.
Yes.
And your academic achievements and your so if you will so I just need to amend that thought that it wasn't Harshji leaving something and getting into something.
Right.
So right from the beginning, when everything that you mentioned, I mean, as early as school, the journey has been parallelly in tandem. One has been doing everything along with, call it a vocation or a hobby, which has been the performing arts. So yeah, I mean, even when I was sort of doing stuff that I have achieved so far, I was always in a parallel vocation, whether I was teaching or studying further, or with a corporate job or writing movies. But yeah, so somewhere there was a left and right balance. So it wasn't, which is usually the case, that you leave something and follow your dream. I didn't have a fixed purpose. It was just that do stuff that comes your way accidentally or incidentally, and do it well, and don't let an opportunity pass, and have no regrets. So if you think academics is your thing, then do that. And if you've studied, then you are a technocrat or whatever, then you do a job and rise to the uh, upper echelons of the organization. And then if you think you want to freelance, you can do consulting, and then you do a few movies a year and as an actor, write by, again, that was an accident, but now I'm 20 films old as a writer, television, whatever. That's a long list. But yeah, I frankly didn't take a conscious decision. I think things happened, and I had no plans. So it wasn't that things happen when you're busy making other plans. It just
Yes.
like the river,
Yes.
I flow.
It's a for us. It's a sheer passion for creativity that we do this, and
I was,
also our education in management and other things helps us to understand business aspect also. How we can market our product, how we can create a business around it. Because हम बनाएं कुछ और उसको हम बेच ना पाए तो भी वो
वो
मतलब
भी
बेच मतलब उसको कम्युनिकेट ना कर पाए, उसको बाजार तक ना ले जा पाए, तो वो भी सीख आना चाहिए, तभी हम एक प्रॉपर क्रिएटिव एंटरप्रेन्योर बन सकते हैं, तो दैट हेल्प्स अस।
बिल्कुल।
तो आकाश जी, मैं आपसे ये पूछना चाहता हूँ, ये द प्लेटफॉर्म विच आई एम क्रिएटिंग दिस इंडस वैली and you are aware now, is the idea is to create a platform where filmmakers, creative community from all South Asian countries can collaborate, work together,
Yeah,
and
Baba.
and through digital, if we can create a platform to showcase everyone's work, to create a unified creative platform. What is your opinion about this endeavor?
I think it's excellent because I think your mission statement itself, borderless,
हाँ,
digital, South Asia, speaks for itself. I've also been privy to some of the sessions, and I know exactly where you are coming from, and I also know that there is a buy-in, and I also think that digital helps you in creating uh, archives conveniently. Also, you're not limited to film. So, if your mission is culture and heritage, if film is a medium to actually uh, sort of reinforce that mission of safeguarding and propagating culture in South Asia, and clearly music and cinema are key. I think it's more than just an idea. It can be done because there are like-minded people, and it's not just one. And the times have changed. It's not that वो एक दीवाना है या वो कर रहा है. I think there's a far more rational perception of people who want to do stuff like this, and it's a very interesting interface because it's not it's not a thesis. It's a pragmatic version of a thesis of a cultural forum, but you're informing, educating, entertaining in the bargain. The only thing, of course, is the valuation, which is always the thing.
yes,
That belief, how does it translate? I mean, so basically, a film like mine is a microcosm of your ideology.
yes.
This is the forum, this is the film, and what have you. So, as you said, instinct, understanding of business models. As I said, the paradigms have changed. So, is it going to be uh, a socialistic market where everyone sort of it's a fairly level playing field, which involves good content, and the quality of content is more sort of proportionate to the returns, or it's I mean, you know, this whole debate of whether it's business or art or whatever. And I think at a very basic level, I come from the place that if you have a low threshold, I mean, for years, things have coexisted. There are arguments. there will be an issue, literacy being one of them, where readily accepting material like the ones you're intending to produce or create will have a limited by nature of the environment. If you're saying South Asia, there's a limitation. If the same idea was in the West, perhaps there would be more, how do I say, monetization. But this is your second year. I made a movie.
Yes.
I mean, believing in what you do, enjoying it, is really a good substitute for optimism.
Thank you, thank you. In fact, we've also want to take South Asian content to Western market as a unified platform.
That's interesting. So it's a good pilot. I mean, you begin and then extrapolate into whatever else.
So I want to ask you a question from your career. You have extensively acted in both theatre and cinema. And in fact, you have acted in popular films such as Kalyug, Sarfarosh, Beta, Burfi, and many others popular film as well. So you have been also a core member of theatre groups like Arpana and Motley. So which has been close to your heart and why? Matlab, which roles, which are the roles which has been close to your heart?
That's a tough one because each role has its own rewards, whether it's got to so typically what the audience has liked has been the part that has worked, and I've delivered more in that sense. And coincidentally, those are the roles that have gratified me also. And again, the bottom line for me is being somewhere between a professional and a hobbyist. Is that I choose projects and parts that I really like and want to be. See, it's not about just performing. It's about the people. It's about the project at large. It's the environment in which we are working. So I examine those sort of linear programming constraints and figure out key. But that's instinctive. I mean, I've said more no's than yes. I've never had an agent. Most of my work has been in the time of landlines. Pick up the phone yourself and by instant say yes or no. And it was easier because I had other stuff going on. So one had to manage time. Multiple lives is a difficult phenomenon. So one instinctively chose stuff that one wouldn't regret later. And it's a pretty high success ratio on that account. Most of the parts that I've enjoyed are close to me.
So among them, your first film was Kalyug with veteran Shyam Benegal.
Yeah.
So how did you got that role?
I think I started doing theatre because of Satyadev Dubey. He was Shyam Babu's dialogue writer. And also Prithvi Theatre was Shashi Kapoor and Jennifer's domain. So it was actually a close-knit fraternity watching youngsters like us do our thing, and something must have clicked. And it was a large ensemble cast, and they cast me. Right place at the right time, like all our stories.
And getting to work with Shyam Babu in your first film is an institution in itself.
What else? That's what I'm saying. You don't dream, and yet you get a dream occurrence. You know. So yeah, very, very grateful.
So what are your next project? What are you working on as an actor or as a
actor? I do the web series now. Once the lockdown sort of opens up, and there is a film. My son is a director. Akarsh Khurana. He directed Karwan recently. Irfan, which I had a cameo in. So he's directing a film. I have a part in that.
Dalkish, the lead actor in Karwan was Dalkish.
Dulquer Salmaan.
Dulquer Salmaan.
And so this is reverse nepotism. Son is casting his father. That's okay.
No, no, not at all. It's everyone is free to has a free will to choose their career.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
So I thank you for joining our platform, and
Absolutely. Yes.
it has been wonderful talking to you. And it's a very beautiful film which you have made, and we all hope that you keep making films. Now you have started, so you produce, you direct more films.
That now maybe perhaps the next one they'll have to do something with this collaboration that you're talking about.
Yes, yes.
Let's spearhead that. I mean, I'm easy. See, as I said, for me now it's payback bolo,
Ah.
give back bolo. I'm in mentor mode in any case.
Hmm.
So I've written a book recently.
Okay, what is the name of the book?
It's about mentoring, mentor morphosis, stories for mentoring the leader in you. I've got a publisher, so the book's done. So because of this, maybe there'll be a delay, but yeah, so that's another thing.
So when is it releasing? When can we read the book?
Oh, I'll tell you when it comes. I'll send you my first proof if you like.
No, no, I will purchase it, and I
Then
will also.
अभी time है. अभी
हाँ,
but because of
हाँ.
the markets, the publisher's office is also not functioning full time. But I'll know in a couple of months exactly when they are slating it. But within the year, contractually, hopefully, it will be done.
So you mentor us also this platform, and also we can plan some collaborative projects, of course.
We'll think about it. I think let the aftermath of this festival. Because it's now developing, more people are realizing it, more people might believe in it. Let us see, because there is enthusiasm.
Right.
Also, because one is passing through a phase where nothing seems to be happening. It's exciting some people. So the true test will be what if their regular sort of work starts, and what will be their level of interest there. But I suspect for the artist, there will be an opportunity here. And let's see how many people give you a buy-in on this. And then we'll take it from there. There are enough experts around to actually share a vision and see it fructify.
Sure, sure. And we hope that we can do some project also together in collaboration.
Inshallah.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for joining, Mr. Khurana.
Thank you to the viewers. Thanks to you. Look forward to the rest of the evening, and we'll stay in touch. Thank you. God bless. All the best.
Thanks a lot. See you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.